What is going on, everybody? Danny back here for another video for you guys here on my YouTube channel, man. I appreciate you guys stopping by once again. If you guys are new here, man, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Merry Christmas, man. It is very late. Santa Claus just arrived at the house for the kiddos. Very interesting experience, as you know, if you're a parent, you obviously know that. It is 4:30 in the morning. I just wanted to wish you guys a Merry Christmas. I did plan on over the weekend recording some more content for you guys, some more pre-recorded content outside of my live streams for you guys to enjoy on this very festive time of year. And we're closing out 2023, entering 2024, man. And I'm gonna be grinding really hard throughout the next year, man, and hopefully growing my platform and, you know, growing other platforms that I do have and I do use on occasion. So if you guys are enjoying my content, I really appreciate it. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, and let me know if there's any pro wrestling related videos you guys would like me to check out or you guys want my take on. I'm more than willing, able, and interested in checking out all your recommendations, so leave those in the comment section. Today we're going to be checking out a brand new video by Jim Cornette. He's very infamous in the IWC. Obviously he has a long legacy in pro wrestling, in NWA and WCW and even WWE. We're going to be checking this out, man. Jim Cornette on managing CM Punk. Now, just by going by that title, I'm not quite sure what he means. I don't know if he legitimately ever, because I know Jim Cornette had some time in Ring of Honor back in the day, you know, back in the, probably almost 20 years ago now, in the early inception of what Ring of Honor was, before TK obviously took it over and turned it into what it has become or what it has not become here in 2023. And CM Punk, obviously, you know, that was one of the big places that he, you know, first cut his teeth or whatever, and he left Ring of Honor, went to WWE. You know, debuted on the WWE's version of ECW, which, you know, didn't last very long. Obviously, you know CM Punk's history if you're a fan. So I'm not quite sure what he means by this. I don't know if he means like he legitimately did at one point in his career manage CM Punk, whether it's in, you know, the Independents or Ring of Honor or whatever, or if he's talking about how, you know, his take or whatever on how WWE is going to be able to manage CM Punk because of some of the manic episodes or whatever that he has displayed over the last couple of years. I'm not quite sure, man, but we're going to be into this. So without further ado, if you guys like videos like this, you already know what to do. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Give the video a like. It helps an algorithm. And let's check this out, man. I'm kind of interested in hearing what Jim Cornette has to say. I don't always agree with his takes, but I respect the guy, and he is pretty damn hilarious in some of the takes that he does have to express. So let's check this out.
Well, I got to ask you a question about all this, because enough people have made a comment that it's worth bringing up here on the show. The idea of you showing up at Monday Night Raw, or perhaps a Royal Rumble or a WrestleMania to counteract whoever CM Punk needs to counteract, to be there in his corner. He doesn't have a wise man. He has a wise guy. I don't know what you are.
He doesn't have a wise man.
He doesn't have a wise man. He's got a smart.
The people requesting, hoping, demanding for a Jim Cornette CM Punk on-air union. What do you have to say?
I don't have a Twitter, so I had no idea that there's like a legion of Jim Cornette fans or whatever that want him to come back to WWE to manage CM Punk. This is all new to me, man, so this is very interesting.
The short answer is no, and the long answer is I'm about to tell you why.
Oh,
and it
can't be that long, man. The video's only 9 minutes.
Again, it's all context, and it's all the audience, and it's all timing. And I'm not saying that in a perfect world, when all those things happen, that I would not want to work with CM Punk. I actually probably would, right? But not at the age of 62 and for other.
Jim Cornette's a CM Punk
What if you get a chance to hit Heyman with the racket?
No. Listen to me.
Bro,
if the
one thing that makes Jim Cornette's videos and podcast episodes or whatever that stand above the rest, that stand above the test of time, is the artistic artwork that goes into his thumbnails, man. We have CM Punk looking up with this really green neon background, Jim Cornette has that's like a rock or a towel or something he has above his head, a pizza dough, whatever, and you have a tennis racket literally around the neck of Paul Heyman. I mean, it doesn't get any more creative than that, man. So you gotta appreciate, even if you don't like Jim Cornette and like a lot of what he has to say, and like on like the current pro wrestling landscape, you gotta appreciate his thumbnails, man, because every time you see one, you just go, you want to click it because you have no idea what the fuck the guy's gonna say. So it's fantastic.
If this was AEW we were talking about before all the fucking last shit happened and goddamn blah blah blah, and maybe before All Out and the press scrum and the fight and everybody's fucking whatever. If I had come out there with CM Punk in AEW, it would have had an impact on their business, on the television ratings and whatever we would have been involved with on pay-per-view. There would have been I would think, noticeable impact on that because of the numbers that we are talking about and the audience that we are talking about. And I would think that with that audience, a predominant portion.
Did he just in a weird way say that he would have at one point considered going to AEW to manage CM Punk? Am I understanding that right, man? Jim Cornette is a notorious AEW hater. Like, he watches and reviews the shows, whatever, and he does like some things or whatever. But he's notorious for not liking Tony Khan and not liking Kenny Omega. And those are two main key components that make AEW what it is.
Of the audience would have not only known who I was and remembered who I was, but probably have a strong current opinion of who I am and what I fucking do, right? Yes, there are some seats may have been set on fire in that instance. And that would have been, if you were going to do it, that may have been the place to do it, because in the WWE, with that audience that is so much larger, so much broader,
absolutely,
so much more of the people that not only attend the TV tapings, but just the shows on the road, whatever, having a more current view of the business, a more casual, however you want to describe it.
The more casual fan base.
Yes, they probably, a significant portion of them would look at me and go, oh, shit, he managed fucking Yokozuna and the British Bulldog and Owen Hart or Vader. Or, you know, he did the Raw commentaries. What's he been doing the past 20 fucking years? It would not have had would not have the same cachet with that audience, which is broader and more general, more mainstream. And then with my age again, yes, you could have got a pop and I'm not saying I wish they'd have done this. I'm just saying it would matter more to that smaller, more niche audience. And you could have got a pop for me just coming out and fucking farting into the goddamn microphone or whatever and doing a one-time appearance, because it's not like Tony, he doesn't goddamn just do shit once or people don't show up or whatever. The fucking guy flinging the goddamn pizza was on.
Bro, to be honest with you, man, somebody's probably going to have to let me know in the comment section, but I honestly cannot remember the last time it was I actually saw Jim Cornette on a pro wrestling show. It might have been maybe the early TNA days, but I honestly can't remember. I don't know. Somebody's going to have to let me know, or I'm going to have to look it up. But you won't get the answer in this video because I have no fucking idea.
On their TV one time.
That'd be a hell of a move. Jim Cornette's going to be here tonight. What's he going to say? And instead of saying anything, you fart into the mic and then you leave?
And then just, yeah.
Yeah, that'll
spike the fucking with the WWE, ratings. Here's the thing. Punk and I could probably end up, in the course of, say, a year, 18 months, 2 years, making a somewhat noticeable difference in at least the entertainment value of the program, if not business in the WWE. But that would need to be something that was started, that was established, that was pushed, and that was given time and tenure to develop, as Heyman has been with Reigns, or as Heyman once was with
Paul. Paul Heyman's the GOAT, man. I said
there wouldn't be this instant. I know a lot of people are really
this year, man.
Devoted especially fans, either of ours or just hardcore wrestling aficionados, Was, oh God, if and Cornette showed him with a racket, but a lot of those people in the building, just right and concentrated in that one place, would be dumbfounded because they wouldn't remember that we jousted with each other and I hoisted him on his own petard 30 years ago. 30 fucking 5.
30 years ago, no, 35
so
years ago,
that's
man.
the thing is that, and
Bro,
I'm too old for that.
man.
I'm not going to go
I'm only
somewhere that
33.
I would need to, or be asked to, and rightfully so, establish who the fuck I was, what my interaction with was the guy I was managing, and blah, 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 and commit to. The WWE does not need to just bring people in. Oh shit, it's him for one night.
Yeah,
unless it's one of their people that, oh shit, it's him, he's back. Not, oh shit, it's him from the internet. And they just,
That's how Logan Paul got over.
Well, but he's
honestly, bro. Like, I think a lot of the old heads would know who Jim Cornette is, but like a lot of the new WWE casual fans or whatever that do attend the weekly shows, I hate to say it, but I feel like Jim Cornette's been gone so long, and like a lot of the casual fans, they don't know what the IWC is. They don't really deal with online pro wrestling talk, because they're just there. They have tickets on a Monday. They go. They want to just fucking enjoy a show for 3 hours and go the fuck home and just forget about their life or whatever for the next couple hours. I feel like Jim Cornette's been gone so long that a lot of the WWE audience will have no idea who the fuck he is. So, I mean, that's just my opinion. Maybe you guys have a different one, but I don't know. WWE's casual fan base is not very intelligent when it comes to people that have been either off TV for many, 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 many years, or people that are still well known in this kind of podcasting space or whatever, because they don't necessarily pay attention to it.
Younger than I am. He's willing to put the work in. Right? That's the point I'm making. If I was younger and a different situation, I would be more than happy to work with Punk, and I believe we would do some business, but there would be no reason for them to ask, nor would there be reason for me to accept to just go, oh shit, he's here. Well, he was close enough to Louisville to drive, so a big pay-per-view shock. How are they going to follow up on this? Am I going to go to Raw every fucking week? Fuck.
CM Punk doesn't go to Raw every week.
Still debating with you how long I'm going to keep doing this fucking podcast.
You can work ringside like Gary Hart. You don't have to take any bumps. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to breathe.
No, the hard part is getting there and back.
You get a paycheck.
If I could walk across the goddamn street into the arena, I might, but no.
Okay, let me present you with a different scenario.
And it's not like people are beating the goddamn door down here now, and I'm explaining to you sensibly, logically, from a business standpoint, why it don't fucking work.
He's afraid
if WWE makes a deal with Warner Brothers Discovery and WWE Raw ends up on TBS, would you, along with CM Punk, host a best of TBS wrestling or the history of TBS wrestling show every week on the network, airing old studio footage from Techwood Drive?
What would CM Punk have to do with that?
But every week, but if a show like that was to take place, there could be numerous of those shows done and put in the can and then just wheeled out, right?
That is correct.
Well, then I'd do that, son of a bitch. Drive down to Atlanta in an enclosed environment, sit down and talk.
This dude is really his mind is all fucked up since the pandemic, bro. I heard on one of his shows that he doesn't even like going to the store, man. He does that fucking delivery services. The dude is afraid. I mean, Vince McMahon couldn't take him out. Ted Turner couldn't take him out. This dude's afraid the pandemic will be able to get the job done.
With Punk about watching old wrestling and then come back home and get paid network money for it. I'll take that.
There you go, and I think I contributed enough to this idea that I get executive producer credit on this project. So,
well, at least I like this one better than the last one you were going to be executive producer of, where you tried to kill me off and replace me.
You didn't say no to that one, for the record.
I said no to being killed off.
But no, it wasn't going to kill you off. It was if actual death happens.
Well, you're rooting for it. Now, if you...
I'm not rooting for it. I don't have a replacement ready.
I wonder if Jim Cornette's ever done a convention. I doubt it. But
back to this.
I don't know.
What was this?
This was managing Punk or doing something with Punk and WWE.
But that's, and again, here's the point I was trying to make with that. And
what would CM Punk have to do with a fucking television show, though, based on fucking pro wrestling from the 70s and 80s? Even if you were a Punk fan, unless you were into that era of pro wrestling, I don't think you would necessarily watch it. I don't know. Maybe to listen to the banter between him and Cornette. But I mean, a day after the fucking last episode airs, somebody will have a whole compilation of just them talking and bullshitting. So you wouldn't even necessarily need to tune into the actual fucking show. The internet is wild, man. So a show like that wouldn't necessarily work in today's age.
And why I was saying there would have been a different impact in AEW and WWE for these reasons, and you would have to approach it in different ways, because the AEW audience is more specialized, more tuned into the internet, more smart overall, which is why they're so much smaller than the WWE audience. And
the WWE casual
Tony
audience
didn't do anything to grow
idiots.
outside that bubble. But that kind of thing would have been more well received.
You could literally have, I don't know, John Cena go and take a shit in the middle of the ring, and the WWE casual audience will fucking cheer like it's fucking, like he just won his 18th world title. You know what I mean? They don't pay attention to the online stuff. That's why when, debuts happen and returns happen and, maybe somebody from NXT gets called up, they don't get the fan reactions, because WWE's audience that they aim to please are fucking morons. And they don't pay attention. They like what they fucking like, and that's it. Well, that was a turn of events. I accidentally hit and unplugged one of my camera wires, and I just got it back running. So let's just continue and finish this fucking video. Forget what the fuck I was gonna say, because obviously that was the universe telling me to shut my fucking mouth. So let's just continue.
In that, or not well. It would have been more inflammatory in one way or another than it would in the WWE. So it's obviously not going to happen there. And again, if I was younger in AEW with Punk,
if he was younger,
if he'd been involved in the start instead of a few of these other people, that might have been something I would have been attracted to also. But no, it was not going to happen in any case, because again, I'm old and I'm busy and I don't work with children, and I don't keep it that way.
I wouldn't necessarily say you're busy, man. It just sounds to me that you just, walk from your bed, take a shower, go to your office, sit at your computer all day, and just record podcast episodes and clips and stuff like that to post on YouTube. Doesn't seem like it's that busy of a situation, but I definitely understand where he's coming from. Didn't get much information, like much new information out of that I didn't already know. I know that, he doesn't like going out. He's a very strange individual when it comes to like being out in public and being around a lot of people, whatever. So I knew going into this video that his answer at the end of the day was going to be absolutely fucking not. But I mean, if it changes, which I highly, highly doubt it is. I mean, I don't necessarily think Jim Cornette, as much as people may like him, I don't necessarily know if his character or him would work in today's environments, if that makes sense. And he said he doesn't like working with children. Since CM Punk is technically in WWE, he's pretty much saying that WWE is filled with children. He was saying the same thing about AEW at one point, and he continues to do so. So, I mean, I guess you can never really know what he truly means by this entire conversation that we just listened to. But I didn't get any new information. It was just pretty much him, saying, these are the conditions that I'll work with Punk. I'll never work with Punk. I'll never go to WWE. I'll do this weird ass television show that nobody's gonna watch, as long as I'm in an enclosed environment and away from the fucking virus. Because, I mean, I withstood a lot of shit. I'm not getting taken out by some kind of disease from fucking China. It's pretty much what I got out of it. Anyway, guys, man, I appreciate you guys stopping by the channel once again. If you guys like videos like this, short enough to do, make sure you guys smash the subscribe button, turn the bell for all notifications on, and check me out on my social media accounts, man. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.